you so much. And this year, new teachers came, join us, and giving a beautiful presentation. They've been teaching, Maureen has been teaching 40 years. And Diego, I don't see Diego. Diego been teaching many years. And Catherine, she's been teaching many years. And Mariela, Serena, I met them through Zoom during the pandemic. And they've been hosting quite right at the Italian TV. And I'm so grateful to having all of you in this beautiful setting, beautiful place. And I feel all of us are protecting and keep our beautiful gift from the universe, Shiatsu, hands-on healing techniques. And I am so grateful to you and your team, to everybody. And my team, that's Paul, he's gonna help us for the Eddie and Tiffany and Heidi and so many prayer, right? And so everybody's here to help each other. So if any questions, Roberto or him from Italy, and I'm so grateful. And he has been hosting our Italian team, kindly helping everybody to go through the nice, beautiful journey in New York. So thank you.
I didn't cut you off. You were on a roll. Anything else you want to say?
No, I thought you asked, Ryan.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a good director, Brian. Name, and he goes that he can't be here today, but so my name's Corey. I'm a resident here. Been here for about 7 months or so. I came and visited 2 different times, but there's a residential program that you may or may not. You can do a year, a month, 6 months. You know, different opportunities there. But pretty much everybody that works here is a resident, like 60%. So everybody should be really homey and smiling, and please do treat the place with respect, to many of us here. And I don't know if any of you were able to see the shrine yet, but that's really the spiritual center of here at campus. So 400 acres of campus. And a lot of this they're going to paint in videos. I'm going to try to make it short. So the shrines over there, there's prayers at 6 a.m., 6 p.m., and 12:30 p.m. There's a recitation of a mantra. And when you go into the shrine, it's nice if you take a few seconds to sort of catch your breath before you walk in. And I mean, I would love to just have you there for the prayers either way, but it is kind of nice if you don't walk in the middle, getting there 5 minutes early. So, but great to be there. If you do get like when pretty much everybody has their key on their wrist, but just make sure that so you don't want to get locked out of your room. But if you do, there's the on-call phone that you call, or just go to the front desk, and then does everybody know their key code? Don't want anybody to get locked out if it's like at night.
I don't.
Good. Anybody? Yeah, right. 5, 8, 8354. Yeah, 8354. It's really important to remember. Just because you don't want to get locked out, especially if you're out. Right? It's warmer now, so it's not, crucial, I guess. No, it's crucial. You don't want to get locked out. Make sure you do that. And especially if you don't have okay. So I'm going to hit play on this video, and then if you have any other questions after, it's only 7 minutes long. Kind of and then if you have any other questions.
Welcome to the Himalayan Institute. Leon, take it away.
Hello, today I would like to talk to you about a few housekeeping rules here at the Himalayan Institute. First and foremost, the reception desk located on the first floor of the Himalayan Institute is available to you to assist with any questions. There is a landline phone at the reception, and there is a phone number placed right in front of the landline. At any time that you may be in your room, might even need a pillow, please pick up the phone and call that number. Somebody is available 24 hours to assist you. At any time, if there's an emergency, please dial 911. We do ask that you do not burn candles or incense in your room. We also ask that you do not smoke here. There is a designated smoking area. Reception can direct you. We offer 3 balanced, healthy vegetarian meals per day with some gluten-free and vegan. Meal hours are breakfast 7:30 to 8:30, lunch 12:30 to 1:30, and dinner is from 6 p.m. to 7.
We have an all-you-can-eat vegetarian buffet with deliciously healthy menu items. We also have a cafe by the entrance. Your hours are posted on the door.
The tea lounge is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. In the tea lounge, you'll find hot water, filtered water, and various teas. The tea lounge is a place to socialize and just kind of hang out. You can also enjoy your meals here.
Water bottles can be filled with fountains outside the auditorium or ceiling. We ask that you not bring open containers. In order to support your spiritual practice, we have a few guidelines that require our guests to follow. The Whisper Zone. Located on the second floor, you'll see signs for the Whisper Zone. In this area, we ask that you keep your talking to a minimum because sound travels easily. Silence hours throughout the building are daily between 10 p.m. and 7:30 a.m. Cell phone use is not permitted in the room. This is a great opportunity to disconnect from your cell phones because we do not have a great signal in the building. Even if you're able to get signal, noise travels throughout the building and your conversation will not be private. So we recommend that you step outside the building to make your phone. Wi-Fi. We have great Wi-Fi in the building. You can log into the guest network and there is no password required.
Pure Jude Wellness Center is located right behind our main building. The Wellness Center is available for wellness treatments, yoga therapy, and chiropractic appointments. Please walk on over and make an appointment at your earliest convenience.
The Himalayan Institute's tree baby shrine is at the heart of the Himalayan Institute. We consider ourselves stewards of this precious resource. It's a sacred space for us. When you enter, we ask that you leave your shoes in the shoe closet. As you enter the meditation, you'll see a stone and an altar. We ask that you not touch the stone and that when you're seated, please do not face your feet toward the altar. The Srividi Shrine is a place of silent meditation. We ask that you refrain from any physical asana or breathing practice. Simply put, the Srividi Shrine is a place of quiet meditation.
As you walk up to the archway of the shrine, please pause, take a few complete breaths. From this point onward, we ask that you maintain silence as you enter the shrine.
We are surrounded by 400 acres and 5 hiking trails. We hope you take time to enjoy them, especially if you're a nature lover. You can pick up a map at reception, follow the trail path.
While you're walking on the trails, I do want to bring your attention to ticks. That is a thing here in the Northeast. When you finish and get off the trail, please check your body for ticks. If you find a tick embedded, we do have tick kits. You can pick up a tick kit at reception, or you can pick up a tick kit at our wellness center.
In 2021, Emily Institute celebrated its 50th anniversary. Throughout the decades, the Institute is guided by 3 tenets from its mission: wisdom, tradition, service, and community. With a 5,000-year-old living tradition behind us, it's what guides us and supports us. Service, both here and abroad, in West Africa, India, all around the United States. The book was published over. The vibrant residential community is service driven and is the magic behind the success of the Hemley. All of these things, I think I'm inspired, but yeah, here you go.
One of my favorite places here on campus is Memphis Origin. It's our very own chocolate and coffee factory. To learn more about Memphis Origins and our humanitarian projects through Memphis Origins, tours are available.
It's an honor to have you here with us. We hope that our drive towards conscious simplicity inspires you the way it inspires us. The Hemley Institute's mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all those who wish to reach their full potential. It's what inspires us, and we hope it inspires you. I'm Brian Cole, Retreat Center Director of the Hemley Institute. We're thrilled to have you here.
And once again, welcome to the Himalayan Institute. I hope you have a wonderful stay and enjoy your retreat while you're here. If you have any questions or need support, remember, Event Logistics is here to support.
The award, that was fantastic. Everyone have a great day.
So, and when you walk into, shrine, they mention taking shoes off. So like, take your shoes off and then it's to the left. There's like cubbies in there. That's the 3 foot. And there's places to put like a jacket or a hoodie or whatnot. Jacket. Slowly fading behind us, but. So any other questions? Good. All right, well, hey, enjoy. And, yeah, like they said, yeah, got it, good. Yeah. Awesome.
I think so, yes.
For sure, yeah, enjoy. Yeah.
He's up to hook up.
Maureen, are you ready? I'm ready. Everyone, are we ready? We need some time. I was wondering if you got- Where's the last? Everybody here? Here? I'm Maureen, and most of my background is still Shiatsu too. Where I graduated, I've been teaching there for 38 years, like that. And teaching history, so, but also, of course, my own design. Because it's so much fun when you're working on.
No, that.
How many I teach it, how many I share it. So very little time slot that I have right here. So instead of sort of technical and theory that I might have planned, I think, given the time and everything, we're going to give each other luxurious passion. And maybe I'll sprinkle in. So here we are, yin and yang, breathing together. The basics of our session. We breathe with our partner, we breathe with ourselves. The simplicity of just the two balance. And then we get into the meridians or 5 elements. Nature around us and within us. And the beautiful nature as angels. We get into the meridians and personality, function, and then, oh my God, the points. There's so many points, there's a point there, and there, and there, and there, all the way around. And every point is just, wonderful, and oh my God, but, you have favorite points, you all have some favorite points that you both. And, yeah, 36, all matter 34, oh, my God, because so all these places that are like a home to us, because we've been touching them for so many years, we're just going to touch.
and just beginning. Basically, here,
The people on there.
is my introduction.
They said,
Oh, okay.
and that will happen.
I hope it worked well. So, but really what we are together is just a beautiful sea of kids. And that's what we're working with. Actually, I think we are part. With no preconceived ideas, we sit down, meditate, and greet the kids. Because we serve, we can feel with our hands. We have to follow the flow of speech, as what it takes us. We might feel from it. And it really simplifies and makes it easy. As we go through and touch those things, balance, and then go back to and so in our sessions like this, we greet our partner center, and from their center that we find their center. And then we just go and it radiates out. So just kind of where you are, you can stagger a little bit. Section from sitting in the car and put your legs out. We're going to stand up and do a very few modified stretches. So find out. Just wiggle down a little bit. I like to often have a little beefy to my stretches, so a lot of wiggling. It helps relax the muscles. And one more time. So mainly what I wanted to say is welcome everybody. It's one of my favorite, it's one of my favorite words, welcome and you're welcome. Praise your welcome. So when you're client or anybody, you want to come forward with your welcome. Welcome. And then say thank you, and you thank them. It's very personalized. So come forward with a welcome. What other ways they would well? I can't yeah. Very nice. Yeah. What else? Touch. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that is, the main event. But so pretty much come from our head. Right? Here is the center of our being, with the center of the universe. When we are with ourselves, we are center. And we want to stand in a balanced way. And we want our posture upright. So do I slouch? Do I have my face short? But when you're greeting somebody initially, you want to present a balance. Because you want your wellness to come forward. And then when they come to the room, you're asking, how can I bring forward your wellness? And that's, you can't fix anything, but you can have that thought. How can the wellness come forward? So posture and working around the center is a very good idea. So let's just stand up and do a little sway from the, just to get yourself a little bit of a little nice hip sway. I know it'd be a lot better if you hadn't been demonstrating. So I'm going to do this for a minute. And then to do just a little bit of around the heart. And all around the center and reverse it. If the knees going, you really have the knees going, have the feet touching against the floor. And then we're gonna go a little way and up. So this is gonna be a gallbladder stretch, but you move into it and it gets. And then slow it down. And go even slower until it really is just a nice side into the gallbladder. You put all your weight and go into the hip. And just slow it down a little bit. Get the hip over. And one time. Exhale. So that's the yin and the yang. Let's do the side. The warming. Really nice to do the makaho or the meridian stretches. You can do them in so many different ways. You know, very formalized and everything. Or you can just kind of move into them. And that's kind of what the theme of this course is about, is moving into your question. Inhale, slow it down, and exhale. And just do a little undulating for section. And stand and do a little action. And exhale. Exhale. Now, we're going to do a little modified lung. With movement from first, you know, the work exercise with the meridian stretch and the forearm. That's right, yawn. That's very good. And a nice yawn, lung stretch. And take it with a little movement from around the center. Don't lose your heart. Like your heart. And the modification is go down. Don't bind your arms. You can straighten your legs or bend them if you want. And just slow it down a little bit more. And up. Little exhale down. I put your leg, then just reaching your arms back without a bind. And come forward. One more time. Lifting the chest all the way up. But you have a sunflower growing out of your heart. And down and up. Let's just do that again with the sunflower. Reaching up to the sun right out of your chest. So it's not your lower back. And don't let your neck break. And I say don't let your neck break. I mean, you can drop your head. So that when you stretch people this way, sometimes you want to go like this and get your neck break. And you reach the heart. So you want to keep everything in one line. So stop it. When we greet people, want to have your session come from this center. And we had this little picture. Because I have next to thank you. And this is not the greatest job ever. Very hard. And see the spine, it's very nice to straight spine. There's just things here with you. I have this picture through. Here. And want to vote? So this is the point where we touch a person. Here, in my hand. And you see the little circles and ripples going around in the picture? So when you touch someone, it doesn't stay there. It ripples out through the whole body. Just like Masanager's taught. You have the center, and then it just grows and grows. Whole body. So around the navel, it's a very nice place to work because a lot of tension that comes from here maybe or below that. Then you just want to drag it out. So when you touch here, you also are going through the whole body. Rippling back. When I work on the smaller chest, it is usually down here, and it's also going through the back, through the shoulder. So every touch becomes a full body set. Every touch. And so much you can do in the heart, but we have triple touch. You're working with the heart. Heart. So I'm not going to spend time doing diagnostic or anything like that in the heart. And I'm not going to look at the follow pathway. What I want to do is just work with the movement of sending the energy through the body. If you need to stand and move wherever you want. And that way people can see me go this way because I'm going up to it. And right. Okay. That's like we talk about daily. I had things going. So, may I work on your heart and your torso? So, we're going to be connected. I welcomed her into my session room. Then, as I cross the threshold into this space, that the session does not get isolated here. That ripple keeps going and traveling far and as far as it goes. So that means when you do work on someone, you don't have your head down. Keep your spine straight. And you try not to get too crooked, distorted in your movement. You can get very focused on what you're touching. Sometimes I can get a little tunnel vision, like, But if you open yourself up, you breathe, they breathe. Number one, you want to give your client space to breathe. So you can release together and breathe and expand. When you can, you follow the breathing in the heart and the back. I'm just doing a simple circle around the outside, just to see. You never want to compress the heart. So just to say, some people tend to breathe and they hold like this, thinking they're giving. See, they can't breathe. So you want to just go around the heart. Or get very detailed, touch the diagnostic areas. But what I want you to get a sense of, and I like to use the word, I'm just falling. I'm just falling into whatever it is I'm touching. I rise up and I release and fall. It's a very gentle fall. Maybe you have a parachute on, just floating, that kind of idea. And if you just think of falling, you don't really have to work so hard as to where to go. For some reason, you just fall into the place. So often I just take a quick peek to see the lay of the land. And you can see one leg's gonna go out a little twist in the hips here. It just gives you an idea. And then you can just see, is it a little tighter on the left side than the right? Or not? Can be, whatever appears. So this touch right here, what am I touching? The lung diagnostic area. So you can see a little bit from your distance. If you want to come in closer, you can. It's up to you. But from this distance, you can almost see how the energy is going up to lung 1. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm feeling. Energy going up to lung 1. And the same here. Maybe you want to cool the diaphragms down. See how it's not that I just touch and lean. Touch and lean. That's very different than moving into your session. So every touch, I move into it. And I move into it. It can be as light as you like. Like the little lacy green on the trees, very soft, nice. Or it can be a little stronger. And you can see which side of the rib cage might be tighter. If you do a feel. How do the ribs feel? The bow point. You can check that if you'd like. Large intestine coming up. You don't know the meridians, because I know there's a couple that might not. Then just move into the ribs, the side of the body. Come up to center. Maybe a little bit in the heart. You can move the body. Maybe sometimes you want to do it just quiet, but I still move. It's very different than touch and lean. It's a very different feeling. It's stronger, but it's actually more gentle. Coming out, where can I connect for the lung? You can do lung diagnostic or the rib cage. So do you see? Moving into it. Moving into it. Especially if it's jitsu, you can give a little more stretch. If it's keto, then maybe just a little more easy. And then come back. Now, I realize that on some women, this is not possible to work like I'm working, but you can approach it in other ways, you know, the back or from the front underneath. Okay? Some people, you know, ask me, please work on like that. It's so calming, it's so helpful for the emotions, so helpful to breathe. And then see how the two hands are always together. Lung meridian here, heart here, heart constrictor, kidney coming across. I want to move her body. Do you see how her body's moving? And sometimes maybe I'll just move the point, but it's still moving. And come and leave. So I move, it's different than going 1, 2. It's moving into it, pulling or rolling it back, rocking into it and rolling it back. So I do a little rock and roll and a lot of soul. You want a lot of soul in your set. Call my session Soulful Shiatsu. Lean back. She has to experience it. Or let me rephrase that. I have to experience it for her to experience. If I don't experience it, it's got so far to travel, like a long, long distance call in the old days. How is she going to feel it? So I'm not going to spend a lot of time with the arms and everything, but I want you to see how I rock into the stretch or fall into it. So I give a nice little pull. This is a long stretch. Not really the lung working, but a nice long stretch. And you don't want to compress and hold it down and stretch against away from that. You want this to assist the stretch. You can feel the difference in holding here and going here. And it's just so nice for my body. When you can, just keep their arm on the floor and go into, let's just do a moment on large intestine. So, touch. Actually, touch and lean would be like this. We still say lean, and I still use the word occasionally, but I'd rather say move into the session. Move into the point. Fall in. So let's just come around. I'm going to do the neck, so if you might have a better view in a different position, you can change your place. So I'm just going to come around and maybe I'll just do, let's say, lung on the other side, or just going down the arm. And then now you can a little time with that. And then I do want to get you to work in the back. Here's a nice fall in. Again, I'm not compressing here. I'm falling into the center. So this one has a nice roll to it. Fall in and roll it back. I'm not moving my thumb off the meridian. I'm just going into the meridian and rolling it to me. Gives it a little more of a stretch. Roll yourself. I'm gonna do something that's totally against the rules, right? I'm gonna sit. This is, I did at least 35 years in Cesar, and I will. And when I need to do a big wave on a bigger guy, I do. But I think at this stage I'm entitled to sit one. But I can sit, you know why I can? Because I already know how to lean, move forward, lean, and just smile. So if you don't, then this is the recommend. I have.
Just have to adjust a bit of the sound, they're not hearing the sound.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Like that. Like,
No. I'm sorry that they can't hear. Those people, sorry.
We're not.
Oh, can you not hear?
We can do.
Okay. Okay,
It will be better with that.
it'll be better with this.
Yeah.
I don't have a pop. Okay. I'll just- I'll move that way. So. What I want here. Oh, you can hear myself with the mic. Leaning. Or moving into it. And moving into it. Here we go. Right. Here. So it's following it all the way out in the diameter. So what am I feeling now? Which shoulder feels great? It's so balanced, not much difference. And sometimes it's a little campy. Because you want to change your variation sometimes. You can't just be here. And you can't just be here. You need to vary. Decide what you might want to do, balance. But always, I try to center myself with her navel while I'm here. So that my navel is still connected to her. And it's another wonderful opportunity to take a look at the lay of the land again. Little turn here, little turn here, how rib cage, that kind of observation. So I may lean to the side, you see I kind of go like this, try to keep my body in alignment. And I'll move to the other side. This is a nice opportunity to move the hair. Really. Doesn't fidget with the hair. You move over. And slide. And this might just teach you very nicely. Breathe in the neck as you lower down. Go slow. And they already have enough confusion. It's best to lift the head and then slide your hand under. Makes it smoother. Really. Drag, straighten your back. Take a look at your navel. Just repeat. And never look down your face. Did that happen? And just breathe down. over, and straight back, more, more, more. More means, don't overstretch anything, it just means stay longer, remember. He has to hold the position. Sorry, I hold the position. He has to realize it from the brain to the body. So we're just going to do a couple little stretches in a nice way. The most important thing about the wave, actually, I refer to it also as rock. You rock forward, up, and you come up. I said wave because some of you might know it as that, but it's nice rocking. And then really big rolling back because you can feel it all down through your spine. And then this is the best part. You see how my arm moves first? And then the rest of the spine follow. And I come up to the position. It's slow motion. Incredible. When you're really stretching, slow motion. Nice lean back. And my spine, my arm comes up. And it feels really nice. Indulge it. Indulge your session. Indulge your touch. Every touch is important. I used to say one touch, one lean. And that mainly meant if you find yourself in the wrong spot, don't, change it quick. So I'm in the wrong spot. You're not going to know as long as you tell them I'm in the right spot because you believe it. And then next breath, move where you really need. Sydney 27. Probably my favorite. So, throughout the session, you start with a gentle little lacy green touch, all the way through all the different colors of the trees, the fall, the crescendo, the dynamic movement. Every session, I had at least a few moments scattered about, but usually two really nice where you're just, gonna sit and be with you. There's many places you can go. Go ahead. If people have shoulder problems, it's nice to go on the shoulder. Just to release that area. So, sometimes if there's a big imbalance in the shoulders, I do this and I think, where would I want to work with these? I just feel like a little bit in the area. I don't see it. I don't even feel it with my hands. It was the third eye, something that took a little there. So maybe I'll do a little. Head work. And finish this segment of the session by leaning and then just super slow motion. Just release a little bit. See, it's coming from my spine. See how my body's starting to straighten up a little? My hands just follow. My tailbones drop down. I keep my eyes close to her knees. And then beyond. My hands just get lighter and lighter. So what I feel is just peace. Completely balanced peace. And I try and go to this place where there's nothing. Just to be with them for a moment. When you feel complete, whatever that means to you, when you feel complete, let the breathing just slowly, slowly. Very often they might drift away from very, very quiet. And then I just look out of my face. So I would like for you, it's hard for me to experience that totally like I usually do because but I would like for you to just, and just, I demoed longer than I necessarily want you to work, because I kept talking and just do some nice falling in straight posture, move into your touch, move into your touch. From the center, everything expands out. Just with that idea, don't worry about weight. So you come up to the head and do some nice neck work, just hold. And feel the spine stillness. Okay? Clear up and I think we have this full mat laid out for everybody to work.
It's okay, yeah, it's fine. That was like kind of the whole thing, that I was gonna make. Okay. So it's totally. Yeah, we can use this time. Yeah, I figured, so I just wanna put this in an area where we can see everyone kind of. And then we'll go from there. Yeah. I'm gonna do that right now. Well, let's see what happens when it's unplugged to see. I just, I'm always just like double checking and making sure though. So it's in, it's blinking.
You're welcome.
My goodness.
Well, thank you. I felt comfortable with you, so I picked you. You owe me a dance later. No. Just my phone. I'm gonna put some music.
So I'm gonna. We got the audio on. Okay.
And just reconnected, you saw the.
I just saw, it just gave me a sense
Sense
that,
that-
yeah, it was like, would you like the audio to work? And if anything, we can tie this together. So. Oh, you have AirPods?
Yeah.
Oh. Do AirPods attack? Is that like those like Apple AirPods?
Yeah. They can connect to.
Android? Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Let's see. Okay. All right, you want to open them?
Yeah.
And then they're gonna get super mad at me, Kamika's AirPods.
Yeah.
There, good. I think you're.
The virtual community that can hear me.
Yeah, you're. Want to use that?
You can use this for the Zoom. Just. So wait.
Okay.
Correct.
What? That's, speaking of. I love the thing that I still. Oh, yeah.
We'll figure out.
You couldn't. You did. You have to see, if I have 10 minutes, not think.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, she's saying now. Down is the big top times and make your way to the neck. And somebody said, sure. This is just last day. I told you that. Yeah.
Can you just say it again?
Hello. 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 Awesome for my phone. Yeah.
Are you sure? I'm sure. No, I'm scared from it. Can you hear me? Can you hear me in the chat? In the chat.
You can get more movement in your body through their body. Breathe. If you stop breathing, breathe. Feel the open spaces in your body.
We. They looked at, they didn't sit down with this.
Take a brief moment, share something with your partner before we go to the next stage.
Me, since we're doing this, I just keep on playing around with trying to see if I can connect my phone. Do you mind? Yeah, go. Have fun. I'm like watching, I'm like trying to watch a video or something, anything that will do it. At this point, I'm like, something is gonna find a way to work. Yeah, yeah. And we both have Android phones. It's actually gonna make it easy. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna figure it out. So. No, no, do you mind if I just sit behind you? The whole thing. Yeah.
How to do the work here. Coming from your center. Very fine. Yes. Check towards the neck area. So one can go this way, the other hand is come back. Come back. Face. And now yeah, vocês conseguiram reconstruir com a ajuda.
Testing, testing. If you can hear me, please put a message in the chat. Testing, testing. If you can hear me, please say so in the chat.
Reset and go.
Great. Does it sound clear?
Sometimes you get a little locked. And then it just naturally rolls back and goes right into the next one. Whenever you can do.
Thank you. One moment, please. I've been getting a lot of love in the chat. Everyone's saying how good it is to see you and everything. So yes. Being her. Just being her. Yeah. Wherever you feel comfortable, you can click. Can you click this?
Can
on?
you put it on me?
Yeah.
Don't I have something already on?
Yeah, but that's for the in here. Everything is magnetic. So we'll put this on first and then I'll.
I wonder if there are people I know or I don't even know them.
Yeah, Wendy's there. Jose, Clinton is there. So
I don't know. Thank you. Should I say something? Where are they? I mean, are they, I mean, should, hi. Okay. Remember when you're at the neck, keep coming back to your center. Focus on their navel, connect your navel to their navel. So you want to do the side stretch lift? Is that what you want to do? When you lift the head to the side. Okay, so you're down like this in a sort of a squat position and bring your, see how my foot's under my butt? Yeah. And now lift their head and lift your hips forward. Hips go up. Can he go a little more? Yeah. And your hips go forward, forward. You feel that? And now take this hand and squeeze the back of his neck. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Here, you're squeezing like this. Squeeze and squeeze the vertebrae. Okay. As you lower his head down. So he feels supported and he's getting a session as you're doing that. That's almost the best part. Better than the stretch. Yeah, let's see the other side. So you have just a few minutes, 3 more minutes or so. That's it. Bring your hips, look forward, go, go, go. Lift his head. Can he go more? Maybe not, maybe. And squeeze and squeeze. As you lower now, lower down and sit and squeeze and sit yourself down. Is it comfortable? Still a little practiced. Do you, yeah. You want me to see it one time or are you good? That's it. And don't look at him. And just lift, go. Go right for it. Go, go, go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, my position, see, I'm like this. See how I'm sitting on my foot. Then when I go to lift up, I just push my hips forward. So I'm like this. You're trying to do it like up here so much. So just pushing forward. Maybe you need to come in closer. You see which is best. Okay. Yeah, I think you probably need to bring the back leg in closer, but it's getting better. Mhm. You're welcome. Find a very nice way just to finish. No, I was just looking at the clock. So take a moment for feedback.
The audio.
Oh, sure.
It felt really bad to disrupt you as you were going through your
Oh.
whole process.
Right, I didn't realize you were there for me doing it.
You were speaking and I was like trying to find a great pause so then
Oh, I see.
step in. But
I didn't know the students were like.
I'm trying to like, be else here. Like,
I see.
try to find
Slip right in.
Yeah.
Right. You did a great job. I hope they could hear something. I did already all my best stories already. No, I'm kidding. Let's come back, please. Come in closer. Come on over. Come on in close. Come on in. So please share with me. I know some people want to do what they do usually, which is what we do. But I hope that some of you did feel a little something different, a new approach, a different approach. Remember, everybody here has their own different styles, their own different techniques, and we can learn from them all. This is just one idea I'm sharing with you, okay? So incorporate it in if you like, or let it go, or practice it a little more and see, because maybe it'll eventually feel better. Because I know some people are getting a little challenging to find that way of moving into the touch, even in the horror especially. You don't want to hold it or just go like this, compress. So can you give me any little feedback of something that you felt change or different?
I feel like I was dancing, like I was like, it was more relaxing for me.
Yeah.
Usually like, it's like what you said. So this one, I was just like doing this. Yeah.
It's, I find it to be more relaxing for my body. Absolutely.
I was moving more on my hips and my
Mhm.
hara. I have, after a session, honestly, always, I have
lower back.
thing.
Yeah, a little bit
So
more
this one
freedom.
is more like, oh.
Mhm. Now, you don't have to get a little too like dizzy, like you're going to take off somewhere, okay? But we understand what you're saying. You know, it's just a beautiful feel. It's so natural. You know, we just learn to move. And that's what we're doing. We're moving energy. We're moving ki through their body, through my body. And we just happen to be doing it together. Yeah. Anyone else? Yes.
Struck me doing this, that in a way, the act of falling is to some extent an act of faith.
Yes. Very nice. Yeah. An act of faith. Yeah. Well, I just made up this little quote. Let me see. Receiving is believing. Giving is living. So it is an act of faith to lie there and receive, to really receive, whether it's the teachings that you're doing and different things like that. There has to be some acceptance, some openness, some believing, which is faith, which is what element? Water.
Very feminine.
Yes.
But sometimes I can't embrace that, or we're not like taught to embrace that as much. And I found it so freeing and beautiful that we can just be so feminine in the practice, in the movement. You can just allow
Right.
yourself to feel.
You can. Absolutely. And you know, we all have a feminine side, we all have a macho side, you know, and you can bring both in because you can have that dynamic beat them up at time. No, but you can have that dynamic motion. That's the whole gambit of what we're doing here, that beautiful stillness to the dynamic movement, which kind of all, in a way, I mean, the stillness is the water. The breathing, of course, is the metal, and the dynamic movement. What energy, what element might you put that with? And what? Who said? Yeah, it can be fire for sure. Because I mean, fire is like, whoa. But I put it movement and action with wood and dynamic. Because I mean, think about the amount of energy it takes for the spring to happen and the flowers to grow and the trees to light up and with, you know, leaves and things. It takes so much energy. And so I just put the movement and the action with the wood, but certainly fire. Every element has movement, as we know, every element. So, well, thank you for sharing. Thank you, Faith. Yeah. I keep telling myself, Maureen, have faith. It will work out. You never know. So, all right. The next thing I want to do is have us work in prone position. I'll try and not give too long a demo because I want you to experience it. But the same dynamic, spine straight. Don't let your head fall down. You know, looking out, looking around a little bit. Stay focused. Look at the body. What's the alignment doing? Go into your third eye without even examining the body. Where do I want to be? And sometimes it will tell you sometimes like I need there. Or if I'm in the legs and I'm working and she has shoulder pain, like where in this calf muscle might be a nice connection. So all that. And I don't have time to demo all that, but those are all a ton of different workshops. So we work, as we said, with the, you know, with the key and the elements and the meridians and the points. And there's what, 360 some points, 12 meridians and everything. I've never counted, but how many times do you think we touched during a session?
Depends the speed.
Depends on the
I
speed.
measured it once because I go fast.
You said what?
I measured it once because I go fast.
You go fast? Uh-huh.
And it's way over.
Really? Wow. One time I thought, well, I'll count, but I can't count and give a session. I just can't.
In a minute. Minute,
I
then
see.
multiply approximately.
Oh, well, that's a good idea. I could count a minute. Yeah. But here,
Exactly, no, so you make that.
1,000 times. Oh my, poor little thumbs.
It's not like.
Oh, good. Well, you know how many times I touch in a session?
Once.
Once. Every single touch is a session. Every single touch is a full body session in the sense that we're talking about the ripple. And it goes through the whole body. Plus, even if it's a quick touch, make it full. Because remember, brain to body, I have to feel it, I have to experience it for them to get it from their brain to their body. So it has to be full, one touch. It's the same trick question we did about the meridians. This one I might have made up, but I'm sure other people said it, but the one touch. But
Bob Marley.
did he say? He did. One touch, one life. He also said women don't cry, but that's impossible. So we used to joke, how many meridians in the body? One. 12, everybody go 12 or something, you know, but one meridian because the flow of ki just follows through. So let me see, Daniel, where'd you go? There you are. You lie down on your stomach. I just met this gentleman. And oh, let me put this down for your face. I brought them, so I want to, yeah, back up a little bit. Mm-hmm. So, you know, you can greet the back and things any way you want. You know, you can crawl onto it. You can start holding stillness. Many, many variations. Oops, caught up. Navel to navel, right? We're, you know, working with the hara. This helps to release the hara. I always greet right away, and most of you do, with both hands. And so do you see how I might just move right into the greeting here, as opposed to, you know, one hand and hold. Two hands, yin and yang together. And even if I'm just holding, I might move into it. And if I'm going to give a little shake, I don't do it from here. I move into it and shake. See how much more movement I can get through the whole body. Let me see if I can bring out my macho side this time. But for me, it brings that soulful feeling into my body because it just feels like my soul is working into it. Soulful Shiatsu. So do you see his body movement? Feel it all the way going down. That was one session. This is another session. Now you can start off lighter, but he's being very receptive. So I'm just going deeper. You know, like I said, you can start off with this nice lacy little touch where my hands are so soft, but I'm still leaning. I'm still moving so far and so far forward. Do you see how I fall into it? Stretch. Falling into it. So from here, I don't go place, lean. Place, lean. I go here. Here. See my hips? Everything is really relaxed. Very nice. I don't have any pillows to give him, but for his feet, normally I'd give him a couple pillows here. But even with the thumb falling forward, Not to be repetitive, but might be new to some of you. Thank you. And the other one too. Great. Thank you. So this is the rock forward, but I want you to notice I'm not rocking, I'm not falling off the meridian. I am going still perpendicular down to the meridian. I'm not moving skin because I had somebody do that once and it doesn't feel good. So for those who don't know meridians, where are you? That didn't you? Okay. This is the bladder meridian coming down. It's the longest meridian in the body, goes all the way down to the baby toe. It goes on either side of the spine because we don't lean into the spine. And there's a second bladder line that's just a little further away than that. So, you know, about an inch or so away from the spine and again on the other side. I let him up to breathe. I never hold him down. How often does he have to breathe? Each and every time. Absolutely. It just, you know. So this time I am moving forward, but I'm rolling back to me. Here's the rock and roll. Because I can't rock forward into a spine. You never want to push the meridian this way. You want to push it away. So on that side of the spine, I can rock like this. On this side of the spine, I drop and I roll back this way. And it's very nice because he is breathing each and every time very nicely. If they're not, what do you do? Some people, especially if they fall asleep, they go very quiet, very silent. You follow your own breathing. Just follow your own breath. Wake them. There's been a few times it's like, hey, you're missing the fireworks here. I'm working hard. Roll them to you. And then I think, well, maybe I could work less. And I think, no, because when they wake up, they won't feel as good. So, same with the thumbs. See this? Same with the thumb. Moving more. Moving more. I can do it as gentle as I want. So here, I'm just going to crawl out. Nothing stops unless you pick a moment of your stillness or your quiet moments. Because this is just going to pull me right up. I don't stand my leg up very often when I work, but I have been finding lately if I want to apply this, I get a little bit better motion. Inhale. You have to expand your body to go more. Exhale. And you want to have freedom of motion. I'm not massaging. Don't mistake, I'm not massaging it. I'm into the point and I'm giving into the point a little kambiki. Okay? Through the body. You can stay there, but you know, I might come up. See how much I move into it. You can come up here and you can fall into it a little bit here. That might have been an exaggeration, but here and here. And a little bit of wiggle. I'm not going to do any adjustment or anything, just, making a different variation on movement. So when give him the space to breathe. Inhale, I rise up. And exhale, I fall into it. Okay. The same goes with the lower back. Same goes with forearms. Get a good feeling in the lower back. Don't just stay and hold. Let them breathe. Let them rise up and go. The lower one comes in towards you, rolls in towards you. The upper one rocks away from you. If you want a little twist. And release. I'm just going to do this one more time. Just fall into the motion. Okay. Any questions? Just have fun. Give each other a little bit of a session. Get their body moving. And then definitely have some moments of quiet, like a little stretch, but make it more gentle, make it quiet, a little more peaceful, because you don't want to spin them around too much. That was just for fun to show you, and then find your moment to find where you want to keep your hands and just go into that stillness, lighten your hands, and eventually go into nothingness, and then just let them float off. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. I might run to the restroom. Should I take this off? Thank
I have to, yes.
Can you go? I will just run to the restroom for a minute. I have to get it started and I'll be right back. I just I'm gonna take this off. You're done. I have this thing here. That's okay.
Or you can actually do it. Okay, off that.
Boy, little rock and roll, feel some soul. Moving to your move.
Battery 100%. Connected to Maureen, welcome.
Slowly release your hands sometimes, so it's not abrupt. So when they are breathing in, you can slowly release. Just for this exercise. So move into it more. That's kind of still touch and lean. So a little bit more movement because his body needs to move more. Move him, move him. Yeah, move his body. That's better. Mm-hmm. It should be very relaxed. You're just falling into it. Does it feel, can you feel it a little bit better?
Yeah.
Good. And you see his movement happening? Great, great. Make sure they can breathe when you work on the back. Every touch is very special. Do you feel movement running down? The energy? Yeah, I can. A little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Keep going more, a little more. Doesn't mean you have to be harder or deeper, but just give a little, go a little more. That's nice. Does it feel nice to fall into it? Very relaxing. Very relaxing. Great. It's almost a little too far apart, though. Yeah. Yeah. And be careful of her butthole and everything. You don't want to touch that. So, yeah, keep it on the sacrum or on the side. You don't want to be right in that area.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome. But I came over here to say very nice on the movement.
Okay.
Mhm, mhm. Kim's my neighbor.
Aw.
Yeah, we're Upper West Side. We live in the hood together. So can you move into it? You are moving forward, but it's almost like a running start into it. Exaggeration, of course, but move into your thumb. Yeah. Yes, I maybe work a little slower with the touch because I want to feel it first and then they have to feel it. But, not that you can do that too. But, just kind of like into it, as opposed to here.
So more circular.
More, going more, just going forward more.
Yeah.
It's the motion, it's not touch and level drop your body weight, which is what I've been doing for years through Ohashi.
Yeah.
But now I want to go touch and move into it as I go.
Yeah.
And this here. That looks more what I think I'm doing. Yeah. Maybe. What am I thinking? Whatever it feels like to you. Okay. I just think of falling in. Yeah. Whatever it feels like to you is good. Mhm. Certainly brings about more of a flow through the body because it just there's no break in it. Water just flows and it just keeps going and going and going. So in that sense, sure. Yeah. I'll let you plug me back in. It fell off. I tripped on it. Okay. Whatever you do, make it feel more relaxing. So relaxing. It's so much easier to get deeper too. The more you relax, the more you move into it. Yes.
You actually let go.
What did you say? To release what?
Release when they breathe.
No, I don't actually let
Just keep
go.
it there.
I keep it go there. And then
You kind of like.
this
release the
hand might
pressure.
float up. This will be connected, but this one might change places. And then I fall in deep.
Okay.
And then I let him breathe. And then I just go calm down.
Okay. So you are kind of keeping it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But one tends to, I don't go like this. I was exaggerating.
Right.
But I let the energy rise up.
Okay.
I don't want to keep
kind
it here because it'll squish the energy.
Moving with it.
Yeah, moving with it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. You're very welcome. So you must have just seen Hazel. Is your name upside down? Oh, no. You must have just seen Hazel recently to get the bags.
Yeah. I usually see her. I usually work on her once a month.
Oh, nice. Nice. I talked to her a little while ago, but
Yeah.
not like a few weeks or something.
Yeah.
Oh, well, give her my love. I haven't looked in the goodie bag yet. So how are we doing? Few more minutes? Is that good? Okay. Just a few more minutes. Enjoy it. Find a nice way to finish when you're ready. So Christine, very nice. Cross them again. Or, so you're down here stretching. You have nowhere to go. So when you pick them up and bring them up, you come up and you move into the stretch. Because so you pick them up, the inhale, and move in lower down into it. Because if you're here, where are you going to go? And you're stuck. Mhm. You're welcome. You're very good anyway, but yeah. Much better.
And I'm stretching too.
And you're stretching too. Exactly. And you're breathing. Okay, let's finish our session. And we'll take a minute for feedback.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't work. It's not working.
Yeah. Yeah, I-
Can we change places, please? Are you giving sessions with that wrist? Oh, God, well, be easy. Take it careful. No, I had super tendonitis and I just pretended this hand was working, but it wasn't. And then I used the forearm, but it just, oh dear. Oh, also. Okay, good. Let's change places, please. Relax, breathe. There you go. You're doing just enough, just to be cautious. And you're not, but just to be cautious because you are moving a lot. Because then you've lost your horror. Exactly. But you're just short of it. You're doing fine. With this, I find that I am putting my hips into it more, you know? Yeah. And the other thing is just to be careful, and I'm not saying you're doing it either. I have to watch myself because of this rock and roll thing. Got to make sure we're not being a rocking chair, you know, like going like this and this, which you're not. So we go forward and then we do some circles and things, and then just release back to, you know, here. Yeah. Mhm. Let her breathe with that upper hand sometimes. Let her breathe a little more. Follow her breath in when she exhales. The second you feel her inhale, come up, release, maybe even beforehand. Move into it and release. Yeah, don't stay too long so you don't have any compression. Now let's get a little more movement in her body. So while you're doing it, I don't see her body moving. So let's go down to maybe below the scapula and lean. Which side of the vertebrae are you on? That side? So you're in that. Try this side for 1 minute. Where's the vertebrae? Yeah, come over on away from the vertebrae, but on this side. Now move your body into it and let's see her move. Can you feel, you know, gently, but can you feel her rib cage? How can it move down? Yeah. And a little more freedom. Relax. Free. Come. That's it. Breathe more so she can rise up. You want the energy to fill up all the way up and go down, forward. Yeah. And then you can try it on the other side where you roll it back to you. Yeah, so it rolls back. Yeah. Okay. So the skin and all, it just kind of goes like that. So you lean in and then roll it back. So it's a pull to your heart. Mm-hmm. There you go. That was it. That was nice. Oh, he's getting more work. Oh, gee. You lazy bum. Go more. Move into it a little more. Yeah, a little more. Don't let your hips fall. And if you're going to go that much over him, come to the side. But I want to see a little more movement in his body. Yeah, so if I was here, so because he is long, I would come to the side, but I try to stay centered as much as possible. But so I can you feel his ribs release down? And you can see it, and I can actually maneuver his body. And the same with this. I can control him a whole session just from this, that kind of feeling. Well, it's too spread out. Yeah. So we kind of, even though we want to work like the whole body, it's like when you're here, this is about as far wide as you go with your hands.
Oh, I was too far?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like a box, like a crawl, like a baby. And we just crawl
Okay.
like this. So the hands stay closer and then just fall into it from here. You can't fall into it from here without really falling, So here, then you can bring down and go here. Great. How you doing on your first class?
We're doing okay.
Okay? You're doing great. Let me see you do more. Keep working. Thousand touches. Very interesting. I think you do work faster than me too, though. You do work faster than I do. Yeah. It's a different style, but I don't know. Maybe I do 500 then.
Let's set up a team.
20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, people changing. Or maybe 10 minutes. Good. Do you feel her ribs moving underneath? So my thought is when you were down here, don't jump up to there. Find a way to get there that's a little bit more fluid. Like you could leave one hand and then bring one up, establish it somehow, do something, and then the other hand, because you don't want to jump too quickly. It's kind of abrupt. Mm-hmm. That's nice. Let her experience it. Yeah. You're a little far away, but and if you need to, you can crawl to the side a little if it's too personal. Yeah, but it was nice. You were letting her feel that. So for that point, because I don't necessarily want to push this hip out of place. So for that point, I go this way. That's the movement as opposed to that. More down, kind of find the hollow and just go into the hollow this way. Yeah, so see this, you don't want to squish the sacrum. So, you can go into it with the thumb Because you definitely want to go in this way. See how I'm going in this way with a stretch, but I'm not pushing the sacrum out of place at all. It's staying in place. That's right. Because you can feel that hollow. Feel it very nicely on her body. I think even for this, I don't hop. I think what I do is like, and then I take one down and that's a stretch. And the other one, and then this is a stretch. So now both, yeah. But you can move the next one and give it a movement, a session. Now lean into both and feel the stretch between the two. Even if it's the same direction, and then both together. Yeah, so you don't move two hands at once. So can we find a nice way to finish? You're doing well? Okay, let's finish up. Take a moment for feedback. So, can we come back? I'm just going to show you one little thing and then we'll talk. Can I ask you to lie in prone? I'm going to just show this with your head there in prone. Just, I'm not going to do much, okay? Don't get excited. Really. I was getting excited. I'm not going to do much, but I'll do this one. Don't get excited. Don't get excited. Can we come back for one moment? I just want to show you one tiny little thing before we conclude. See how nicely they rock and roll? If you just are free, if you're just free. And so the one thing that I wanted to show you was a little bit more with the breathing, that your body needs the space, their body needs the space. You have to have space to fall into them and move their body. Space here and space to go for a stretch. and release. This is something I just wanted to show, and this is in supine as well. When you do leg rotations, this is very much so for that, but I'm just going to show it here. Of course, you all know this one, I'm sure, but this is the point I want to make. And just drop. Yeah. So what I was seeing with some is, we're here rotating and it's very nice, and you come and you stretch and you're doing a big, nice stretch. But you see, I'm a little tight. See how tight I am? Yeah. So it's much better, if you do your thing, whatever it is you want to do, get yourself up for the inhale and move into the stretch. See how open I am? My spine is straight. I can even add a knee now, another knee, because I'm stable. I have stability, as opposed to, you're already down and you stretch. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay. Great. Thank you very much. So anything you want to share from your sessions? Okay. Oh, yes.
I found it a little tricky to follow her breathing because it was like subtle at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I mean she said she could breathe the whole time, but
Mm-hmm.
then towards the end she was like breathing bigger, so I could feel it. I noticed she was trying to help me a little bit, but yeah, I found that a little bit hard.
I understand. I do too. And everybody that comes in is different, But sometimes I have a little, push to breathe because I'll just go in a little deeper and then release, and they have to kind of go, ugh. So sometimes I do that. Or as I said before, sometimes their breathing goes into a stillness, a quiet, and that's okay. I just follow my own breathing then. That way I know that they are getting some breath, they're getting breathing. First session.
Wow.
Yay.
I'm with, I did some classes with Miko.
Okay.
Very new.
Well, anyway, very new. Yay. Anybody else very new? Okay. Well, we're all beginners. You'll learn as you go through. Always, always. Yeah. So I just want to finish with a closing anyway. Thank you so much for the late night and staying up with me. And I hope that helps you sleep a little bit. And so a lot of this weekend and everything is about the hara. And this was, in a sense, also about the hara. Our hara connected to their hara. Always make the connection to it. Remember the ripple. Don't ever forget my little picture. It's so cute. And there's a quote, hopefully I hit this late at night, I can remember to say it, but it's a beautiful line from a song. And it's a beautiful whole song, but what does it say? It says, if you lose your way, your colors start to fade. Look deep within and find your offering. Hold it up to the sun and let your spirit run. A reminder to find your center. My love is a reminder to find your center. Our love is a reminder to find our center. Thank you. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. It's called A Reminder, and the lyrics are just spectacularly beautiful, and they would fit in with everything that we do in Shiatsu and the 5 elements. Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So what's next up for tomorrow? You have an announcement?
Okay, let's hold the hands and thank you, Maureen. And thank you, everybody, for being here today. Yes. Yes. Hold the hands.
This floor is so hard. My bones on my feet are killing me. Maybe. Yeah.
There we go.
So we have some people joining from the group, and then they are very happy to be part of our group, part of our circle. And thank you, Maureen, for wonderful
Thank you.
teaching and sharing. And thank you all the teachers and students of Shiatsu. We are grateful to have all of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then tomorrow.
Kumiko
Oh,
for.
thank you. Thank you for coming. Long way from Canada. We voted. We made it. Thank you. All right. So tomorrow, 6 a.m., there's a prayer and a meditation. And Institute is welcoming you to be part of their activities. Meditation at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at the Hatha Yoga. Is there anybody who wants to join the yoga? Yes? Maybe a couple people? I need to give them some numbers. Maybe, is there anybody interested in going to the yoga class? Okay, great. Okay. All right, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. And then tomorrow, our Keith, he's been doing the Magaho Zoom class almost 1 year now, right? Yes, thank you, Keith. And he's gonna do the Magaho tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. So breakfast starts at 7:30 to 8:30, but if you eat little faster, please come. We have a Zoom with Keith, and then we're gonna have a Anpuku Zukai from Maniera, Serena. Here. Marco is here, Anpuku is here. And
8:30.
8:30, class starts. Okay. What?
7:30 to
He said, when do we eat breakfast?
Sometime in
Between.
in between. Yes, we do have a full schedule, full activities. We cannot, this is a special time. We just want to be together. So let's enjoy. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a good night and see you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I need to ask Manuela and Serena, how do we organize the space? Yeah. Thank you, Paul, for your help and thank you.
This is one of the hardest floors I've ever felt. I know. Oh, well, thank you. I'm sorry it wasn't, oh, you need this. D-mic me.
So amazing to witness you. Thank you for
Oh,
so gifted.
thank you.
How you teach.
I was so nervous. Thank you.